He goes on to say here in Halacha Aleph, in Perek Teshiyah Vidchot Tefillah, אחר כך אומר ברכו את השם המבורך, והם עונים ברוך השם המבורך לעולם ועד, ומתחיל, ופורש, etc. What do you understand already from this point? You understand that the Shliach Tzibur is not to repeat Baruch Hashem HaMevorach L'Olam Va'ed. It's not something the Shliach Tzibur has to do. He says Baruch Hashem HaMevorach, they respond Baruch Hashem HaMevorach L'Olam Va'ed, and then he immediately begins the Baracha. The same is also true for Birkat Torah. That is the pshat, without a doubt. That's how things were originally. This was also the opinion of Marami Rothenburg, as mentioned by the Tur. V'chein ikar. That is what the halacha should be, and that is the correct practice. Interestingly enough, and I think it's because of some minhag that grew up that Rav Saadia Gaon mentions in his Siddur when speaking about Birkat Torah, when reading the Torah in Bathibur, there he says that the person reciting the Baracha repeats that which the Sibur responded to him. In other words, when they say Baruch Hashem HaMevorach L'Olam Va'ed, he also repeats that statement. That's clearly not the original intention. It was apparently minhag that grew up. Rav Saadia mentioned it, and that nowadays, as you know, has become the common practice. But I should also point out that it's at least among some of the Temanim, even to this day, some of them know the original practice. I think not all of them, but some of them. I can tell you that once upon a time, many, many moons ago indeed, I used to daven in a certain minyan, Ashkenazi, Wathikin minyan in Givat Shaul in Yerushalayim when I lived there for many, many years, and this was a very hardcore litai Perushim, known as Minyan of Perushim, as they call themselves. And the kind of, not officially the Rav, but he was a kind of the head of the community, so to speak. When he began to notice that when I was called up to the Torah, I would not repeat Baruch Hashem HaMevorach L'Olam Va'ed, and then he called me over one day and he asked me why I did this. So I told him what I just told you now. And he was displeased. Why? You'd have to ask him. But he was. Well, I mean, I can tell you why, as you can understand also. He didn't believe that anyone should differ, even in one iota from anything at all that is accepted or done. I even recall writing him a letter on the subject in which I quoted all the sources at him, but this was to no avail, and he instructed the Gabbaim not to call me up to the Torah any longer, which is what happened, which didn't bother me, but that's what happened. This is from many, many years ago, decades ago.